Hey guys, welcome to our Wednesday night brand builder call. My name is Jody Scheibe, and I am so excited to host this call with my good friend Katrina tonight. We're going to be discussing what does it look like to be a promoter with Pruvit, right? What does it look like? Does it cost money? Is it going to cost me money out of my pocket? Do I have to buy stuff every month to be a promoter? I mean, these are the questions we get all the time. Do I have to have social media to do this business? Do I have to reach out to people I've never talked to before to be successful in this business? What does it look like in terms of how can I earn money? That is what we're going to talk about tonight. So for those of you who don't know me, I started drinking ketones a little over 4 years ago, had such an insane experience. Like my mind was lit up. I had energy. I started sleeping better. And my friend Katrina is like, you should do this business with me. And I was like, yeah, I don't do that kind of thing. Like whatever that multi-level thing is, I don't do that. I wasn't even that nice. I was like kind of wagging my finger. But then she shared with me all the stuff you're going to learn on this call tonight. She shared with me what it looks like to be a promoter with Pruvit, how to share this conversation, how simple it is, how there's a system in place, how you don't need to be social media guru. Thank goodness. I had 150 Facebook friends when I started drinking this product. So I certainly wasn't on social media. I also was really, really tight financially, really, really tight. So we're going to talk about tonight how to start this business, what it looks like, this simple system of sharing, how you launch your business and you actually are profitable within, for me, 3 days, but how you can be profitable right from your startup. And just kind of talk about our community. Like, what is our company about? What is this organization about? What does it look like? Or do I have to attend weekly meetings, right? Like all these questions you have. So thank you. Welcome. I never take it lightly that you chose to take some time out of your busy life to sit on a Zoom call with complete strangers on a Wednesday night. So thank you guys for your time. And hey, Katrina, I'm so excited to host this with you.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, it's great.
I'm super excited too. I mean, this call's been amazing. You guys give some love to Jody in the chat. She's just an incredible host. I just love her so much. This is a good friend of mine, you guys. We live like 10 minutes from each other and we get to do this business together. And honestly, that's my favorite part. If I'm honest, like I love ketones. I love making money from home. I love all of that, but I love working with my friends. It's so cool. So above and beyond anything, it's our community. It's so magnetic. And if you're feeling that love, like show that love in the chat for Jody. So thanks, Jody, for having me on. I mean, let's talk business. Is that okay? Can we have a conversation about business? I'm here to tell you, I honestly, when I heard about this conversation, I said to myself, now, if this is true, if I can really drink one of these packets and get into ketosis, and I don't have to do the diet, my brain went, OMG, everyone I know is gonna want this stuff. That's what my brain did. So anybody else have a brain like that is like, oh, everybody I know is gonna want this? I got so excited. Like I got the tingly winglies. I know I've been using that phrase a lot today and I need to stop. I have 4 children, okay? But literally, I got my hands on these packets and I tore open my first one. Here was me with my leftover bottle of old warm water in my minivan. I dumped my first packet into my shaker and I drank it. I slugged it down. It was Maui Punch. And 30 minutes later, it was like, what's that movie? Shazam, right? That was me. Anybody else a Shazam person when you first got into ketosis with this drink? And my brain lit up. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to tell my sister. I'm going to tell my mom. I got to tell my dad. I got to tell like the list started running through my head. So if you're that way and you're outward in your thinking of helping other people, just know that's what we do. I know sometimes there's skepticism about this business model, but what I'm going to tell you is that community-based network marketing, what we do is the way of the future in business. We love people. We help people. We attract other people who want to do the same. And we have a ton of fun doing it. So I could talk all day about this, Jody, but here's what I want to tell you guys is very, very simply, our system works. We've got a product that works. We're going to coach you every step of the way of what that simple system is and how you can get started and be successful quickly. And I literally, you guys, launched my business with packets like this, handfuls of these little 5-day packs. And oh my gosh, you've got to try this stuff. Who else? Is that how you got started? Somebody hit you up? Oh my gosh, you've got to try this stuff. So in a nutshell, that's what our business is. It's caring about people, reaching out, letting them experience ketones for themselves. But Jody, what do you want to start with? Where do you want to get started?
Yeah, I love that. Look, because I was skeptical and because I really didn't have a lot of extra money, I wasn't ready to go click on Katrina's link, to be honest, and go order a box. But when she said, look, I've got 5 packets, you can test drive these at my cost, I would love your opinion. I was like, wow, okay, I can do that. And literally that's the whole business. That is the whole business. And we're going to show you how that works in a little bit. But the whole business is just asking people to test drive the product and give you their opinion. I mentioned earlier, I didn't have, a big social media. So you definitely don't have to do that. By the way, Katrina flatters, flatter her because she's not saying this about herself. Not only does she have 4 kids, 10 and under, she homeschools by choice. Like not COVID homeschooling people, like she homeschools her kids and always has. So I'm watching her and I go, you know what? I've always loved being home with my kids. I'm working every spare hour I have while they're in school. I'm flipping stuff on eBay and Craigslist. I'm babysitting other people's kids, all so I can stay home with my kids. And I'm watching her and I'm like, wow, if she can do this, I can do this. And that's really what I want you to get from this call. We have a couple shares tonight. Like if we can do this, you can do this. I remember I found out after I started drinking the product that the #1 Googled word, health word, was keto. What? Everyone knows about the diet. They've tried it. It was hard. They felt amazing, fell off the wagon. The #1 Googled health word is keto. By the way, do you know what the #2 Googled word is right now during COVID? Home-based business, residual income, home-based business. So my mind was like spinning like, whoa. All I have to do is ask people to test drive this and give me their opinion. That 5 packets lit me up so much. I was like, Katrina, I need more. True story. Meet me at Target, minivan to minivan. I need the powder. I need more. And so I thought, gosh, you know what? I bet I have a lot of friends that would be willing to test drive a 5 or a 10-day experience. So I joined as a promoter 4 years ago today. It's my Pruviversary. Our company name is Pruvit, by the way. And all I did is ask people, hey, have you ever tried drinking ketones before? That's it. I texted them. I sent messages to my friends on Messenger. I picked up the phone and called my sister. Have you ever tried drinking ketones before? She's like, no. Is it a diet? I'm out. I go, no, it's not a diet. It's a powder. And I sent her a video. You guys, we have a 4-minute video that is your single best tool in sharing this product. You don't have to be a keto expert. Please don't be the expert. Like you can be a stay-at-home mom like us. You don't have to spend months memorizing how these work. I got to say to my sister, you know what? I'll text you a video. It explains it better. I would love for you to test drive 5 or 10 packets at my cost and give me your opinion. That's it. That was how I got started. That's how so many people get started, is just by asking for people's opinions. So we have at Pruvit, we don't have monthly minimums. We're not a company where you have to come in and purchase things every month to earn money. That is not how we work. I mentioned a little bit earlier, if you were on our earlier call, you can absolutely get free product as a customer, which makes our business pretty insane. Think about it. If you share this with a couple of people who want to get it for free, because of course they know 2 people who want it, you triple your whole customer base. It's just easy. It's an easy share. People don't know that they can drink ketones. They don't. They know about the diet, but they don't know they can drink the powder. So timing's everything in life. I've missed a lot of boats in my life, and I decided I wasn't going to miss this one. And by the way, if you think, oh, it's too late, Jody got in 4 years ago, trust me, your friends don't know about this yet. We are a baby company. We are only in 27 countries. There's 195 countries in the world. Okay, let me let that sink in. Like, we're a baby company. Like, this is just the beginning. We're just getting started. So I'll go over some of your options for joining as a promoter. It's a $49 promoter fee. It's a $49 fee to start a business. That's it. How many of us go buy a new iPhone and don't blink at the cost, right? And then we have to do it every 3 years. Mike Ryan's like, I do. I saw that quote today, like, we don't, blinking at starting a business or whatever with a cost, but we don't even think about stuff like that. $49. I'm sure we've all spent more at 7-Eleven at some point in our life. $49 gives you your whole back office. It gives you all your links. It gives you everything you need. It gives you the ability to earn a paycheck here in our community. $49. I don't know of anybody else that could start a massive franchise business for $49. I can't go buy a McDonald's for $49. Not that I would want one, but let me paint this picture. Here's how this business works. Katrina shared with me. I picked up the phone and shared with my sister. I picked up the phone and shared with my friend Keisha. Keisha shared with Donna. Donna shared with Gia. Gia shared with Scott. Scott shared with Aaron. Aaron shared with Amber. Like, it goes on and on and on. So it's like you're buying a franchise for $49. Like, that's pretty darn exciting. Then you also have a couple different options of promoter packs to come in with. And I'm going to screen share those in a little bit if my husband responds to my text, because I didn't set it up. So I'm having him do it. True life going on over here at our house. But you have an option to start with a promoter pack that's highly, highly discounted, which gives you that ability to say, hey, I've got 5 and 10-day trials. Test drive these. I sell 5 days for 40. I sell 10 for 75. Try these and give me your opinion. And because as a promoter, you're coming in with them extremely discounted, you profit hundreds of dollars on just flipping your trials. You heard that. Like, within 3 days, I sold out my promoter pack, and you're profitable hundreds of dollars, 600 if you come in with our Max Brand Builder pack. And we're going to go over those options. But I know my friend Megan is on the phone tonight, or the Zoom tonight. And I'd love for her to come off mute and just kind of share her journey being a promoter with Pruvit, and how the community's been and how this business has been. She's fairly new. So Megan, are you on here?
I am. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, thanks for joining us. I know it's late where you are.
That's okay. My name's Megan, and I'm from Massachusetts. I saw a post on Facebook back in January. So I had my first drink January 1st. And then I got a 10-pack from Lori, and who's on the comm share tonight. And then by the 12th, I received my 10-day challenge in the mail. And by the 15th, I signed up my first customer. So I knew in the first 2 weeks how I felt. I couldn't stop talking about it. My first customer was my hairdresser, and that was the first time I'd gone to get my hair done since the year of COVID. So I couldn't stop talking about it. And then I had bought the mini pack. I had a phone conversation with Jody and my promoter, Lori, and they kept saying, get the max. And I haven't worked in a year. My husband's not going to approve that. I can't, And I bought the mini, and I had to go borrow 78 packets from my other promoter, Christina. And then I went and bought the max because I was talking about it so much. I posted it on social media here and there. And I was just getting attraction. Lori and Christina were amazing. I would connect any of my customers to them. They would answer any of the questions that I was unfamiliar with. I mean, I'd only been drinking them for 2 weeks, but I just knew that how I felt, everyone needed to feel this way. COVID had done a number on me. I had gained some weight that I wasn't happy with. As of today, I'm down 40 pounds since January 1st. but the community has given me the confidence. A year ago, I don't think I could get in front of 20 people and talk on a Zoom. I'd be, quiet, embarrassed, whatnot. Now, it's something I'm proud of. It's something that I enjoy, and I can't stop talking about it. I'm getting more from the Zooms from the company, guidance that I can have the confidence. If today I was walking around Shaw's and I'm like, should I go talk to that person over there about ketones? So that's, it's something that I don't mind, and I'm ready for the no's if someone says no. But I was just writing down some notes here. I think initially a month ago, I reached out to about 10 people that said no, and they've just this week, they have reached out to me and said, okay, you've got my curiosity now. What do I have to do? And I send them the campfire video. I connect them with Lori and Christina, and we go from there. So it's been an amazing journey so far. And Jody said, the business has only been around 4 years. So it's like, they're 4-year-olds. I'm a 3-month-old in this company right now. So I have so much more growing to do and so much more to accomplish, that it's just, my journey's just beginning. And I thank everyone on my team that has been so supportive.
I love that, Megan. You said a couple things I just want to highlight. First of all, thank you for sharing your story. You're wonderful at it. One of the things you touched on was our community. I remember going to my first event with this community back before COVID. They were in person, now they're virtual. And I literally had someone text me and say, how come none of this is really about ketones? Like, they're not talking about how to sell, because this is not what we do. We share. But it was more about personal development. It was more about how to be the best version of ourselves. Like, we have a technology that helps us do that. We have something that's backed by science. We don't have to wonder, is this working? This is not protein. We don't have to wonder if it's growing our muscles. If you drink ketones 100% of the time, they go into your bloodstream and they work. You can prove it with a blood test. Plain and simple. So that element's taken away. And by the way, our company actually leads with a ton of education and has a lot of science of it, and doctors and scientists. But a lot of the stuff our community does is all about helping people be the best version of themselves. I could never have talked on a Zoom call like this 4 years ago. I never would have had that confidence. But so thank you. And you touched on something else. You said all I had to do was ask people, send them the campfire video, connect. So I'm going to toss it over to Katrina to explain what that system is. It is that simple system called ACE that I mentioned earlier. And this is how the whole business works.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I love the simplicity, and I love how Megan just basically spelled it out for us, because I think we always have those questions as we're thinking, oh man, can I do this? Can I get started? Is this something I could be successful at? And truly, truly, simplicity is everything. And we can help you be successful fast with the ACE system. So the ACE system, it's 3 steps. It's what Megan just described. It's basically watch this video, meet my friend, drink this experience. And that's what it is in a nutshell, but I'll zoom out on it a little bit and tell you a little bit about each step. So the A part of ACE is about attract, right? Starting conversations, whether that's a personal text message, whether it's a little curiosity piquing post on social media, a teaser, we might call it. We've got ideas for you for how you can attract, and we're going to coach you through that if this is something you want to do. But it comes down to starting conversations, and it could be the simplest thing like, are you drinking this stuff yet? I feel amazing, right? Or, hey, I'd love to know, what do you know about ketones and ketosis? You're going to find that is a great conversation starting question. If you really thought about it and you message that to a few people right now on this call, I bet you're going to have some fun conversations, because people are in the know a little bit now about keto, the keto diet maybe, but they have no clue that they can drink ketones and get into ketosis. We've literally got the easy button, the fast pass. My good friend Michael always says, like, you could swim to Hawaii, but it's going to be a lot more convenient to fly, right? I would definitely get eaten by a shark if I decided to try to swim to Hawaii. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to drink ketones. I'm not going to do the keto diet. So what I'm saying is, big picture is starting conversations. Every single person you know, I guarantee if you walk out your front door right now, look at the houses in your neighborhood, they are not in ketosis. They're just not. They're probably struggling. They probably need energy just like you did. So attract is starting conversations. That's what it is, big picture. Then we saw, campfire video. We talked about that a little bit. It is the #1 tool that I use in my business. When someone says to me, hey, what are these anyway? What's this ketone stuff? I go, hey, check out this quick video. It explains it way better than I can. Easy, paste, check it out. I'm dying to know what you think. So literally, you guys who watched the campfire video and for the first time when you saw it, you were like, oh, what? No way. That can't really be true, right? It really got my curiosity enough to where I was watching the person who had shared that video. And it does that. And it answers the simple questions of what it is and how it works. So we let the video do the talking. You don't have to be a doctor. You don't have to have any background in health, any background in nutrition. Just seriously copy paste, easy street, right? Next is going to be the connect step. So the C in the ACE system is connect. So Megan nailed it. She goes, I was 2 weeks in. I said, hey, Lori, this is my friend. She knows way more about it. And so literally it's hiking the ball, utilizing your team. I will tell you this really quickly because I know we're running low on time, but I have tried other business models from home. I didn't have a lot of success. Anyone else ever try a business from home and you were like, didn't really work? I don't know. It was always me versus the world. Here's the thing you're going to find here. Support, community, teamwork. We love helping people win. And the structure, the way that everything, the Go Challenge, the compensation plan, everything's centered around helping each other win, helping each other achieve our goals. And so that connect step is so vital. You're just going to basically start those conversations and introduce people, connect them into our community, give them some education. We're going to love on them, give them some third-party validation, answer their questions, and you get to learn as you earn. So that's connect. That's what it's all about. Last step is experience. Literally, the more of these you have going down people's pipes, the faster your business is going to grow. Jody asked me, how do I be successful? How do I earn the car? Like, you earned a car? Are you kidding me? How'd you do that? I said, literally, the more 5 and 10 days you get into people's hands, the more people that are just putting it down the hatch, experiencing getting into ketosis, feeling awesome, the faster your business will grow. So it's truly experience driven. You guys, we lean so heavily on the fact that the product just works. That's amazing, right? You're not wondering for 60 days, I mean, is this going to work for me? Like, you feel it. You feel amazing. I think 9 out of 10 people feel it in their first 5 days, which is awesome. So that's what I got on ACE. It's easy.
Love it. I mean, that's what you taught me. That's what I teach people. That's what they teach people. And it just works. We've helped I think 31,000 people now drink and experience this product. And it's because it's simple. It's because it works. It's because, a mom like me who had never done really social media, because you don't need that. I'm just saying, if you have a social media platform, you'll crush this, just saying, but you can crush it without it. But I followed that. Get people curious. Watch this video. I don't know the science. I just know I feel amazing. Let me connect you to my friend Katrina. I did that all day long. And I launched this business in the pockets of my day, working another job from 9 to 2 when my kids were at school, doing something else at the time, and shuffling 3 kids around 3 different schools. So if I can do it, anyone can do it 100%. But I mentioned those promoter packs. How many of you are visual? I am. So I'm going to have Britton, my husband, screen share the promoter pack options and just really briefly go over them so you have them in your mind. So after this call, you can get back with the person who invited you and kind of go over it. And then we're going to kind of wrap it up and you're going to hear from my friend Amber. So awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Britt. Do you want to go over them? You want me to?
I can take it or you can take it. Doesn't matter to me. But anyway, nice to meet you guys. So these are the 2 options for coming in with what's called the brand builder pack. The first one is 5 boxes. You get a choice of either caffeinated or decaf on all these flavors. And these are the 5 most popular flavors that we have, by the way. In order to get this price, it's normally $6.50. To get the $4.97 price, all you have to do is add any product on SmartShip, and it'll automatically prompt you to do that on the next page when you click checkout. So you can get $4.97, which is a really good deal. It's more than 22% off for these 5 boxes. It's a great way to start your business. It's less than $5 a pack doing it this way. If you really want to build a business, this is the most popular, best value pack. It's the Brand Builder Max. It's basically twice of what the mini pack is. You get 2 boxes of each flavor. However, in addition to all the same discount, over 22% off, you get something called the 30-day double go fast. Okay, what that means is that you earn double commissions during your first month for any promoters that you enroll and any purchases that they make. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to you guys, but just think, if you get other people that you want to share the business with and you get them to come in during your first 30 days, you're going to earn double the commission that you normally would earn. That's huge. You also get 12 months of what's called the rank 5 pass. We get paid by rank in this company, and it starts over every month at 0. And so you get to be a rank 5 for your entire first year that you're in business. That's huge too. So whether or not you earn the volume to get to that rank or not every month, you're going to be paid as if you're a rank 5 from the very first day through the first year you're in business. That's a huge, huge benefit. I mean, you're going to go through these packs anyway, sampling them out. You're going to make, I don't know if Jody, what you went over this or not, but you're going to make $200 profit by just sampling out this mini pack. You're going to make $400 profit sampling out this max pack. She'll go over the details on how you can do that. So you're going to go through that anyway and make that profit. You might as well get the extra benefits that this comes with, because really those will pay off in the long run if you really are looking to build a business.
Yeah, thanks, Britton. I appreciate it. I'm super visual, so I always try to screen share. Now, look, remember, these are optional. It's a $49 promoter fee, but I just know that having trials in my hand, having trials to ask people to try and test drive is what grew my business so fast. I bought the Max Brand Builder. I didn't have any money at the time. And I literally told Katrina, I'm like, if I don't get rid of these, you got to buy them back. Like, I was so scared. I was so nervous. And she said, look, if you follow this simple system, the ACE system, you're not going to have any left. That max pack is only enough for 20 people to do 10-day experiences. That's it. Like, you're profitable after 12 or 13 people buy them from you. And when you sell actually 5 for 40 or 10 for 75, you actually profit almost 600, 500 after tax on that big pack. So yes, Jennifer, if you've already signed up, you can get the Max Brand Builder pack at any time and get that rank 5 pass. I just know that if I didn't have trials, I would have been much harder to launch my business. So totally up to you. We have a new option now. Like, maybe you do have a big presence on TikTok. Maybe you have a huge presence on Instagram. We have an option where you can get those trials digitally, meaning they stay with our lab in Texas. Someone clicks on your link, the company mails the trial to them. And when they pay, the money goes back to your back office in your wallet. So if you're thinking about that, oh, digital, that would be great. Just get back with the person who invited you to the call to ask more questions about that. I personally like having them in my hand, in my purse, in my car, everywhere I go. So I sold 5 to someone at a store the other day when she asked me about my shirt. By the way, attract, connect, enroll. I wear a shirt that says drink ketones all the time, except tonight. Britton has it on for me. People go, what are those? I'm like, oh my gosh, you haven't tried drinking ketones? Let me text you this video. You got to test drive 5 packs. I've got some at my cost. You can Venmo me. I mean, it's that simple. But Amber, I see you on here, and you started out as a customer who had a crazy, awesome story on the product, and then you joined as a promoter, and you'd never done anything really like this, and you have like 6 kids. And I'd love to hear kind of like how it's been sharing this business for you.
So it's been crazy. Thank you, Jody and Katrina, for inviting me on. It's been, well, first of all, like Jody said, the product has changed my life. And I so much relate with, was it Michelle that shared earlier? Michelle? Yeah. So my story and what I related to her so much, like I really got emotional because like this product really has changed my life. And when she talked about how she wasn't present as a mom and present with her family, that just rang true to me. And that's where I was a year ago. And I was in a place where I didn't really want to talk to anybody. And the thought of doing a business like this, where you had to talk to somebody, where you had to share something, that would have been out of the question for me. That would have been super scary. And when I first started sharing this product, I was just kind of coming out of that. And I was in that state for about 12 years. And I was scared. to death. I didn't know how I was going to make this work, but what I did know was I had my hands on something pretty amazing, and I did want to share it with people, and I wanted to share it with more than 2 people. So I was cool with getting product for free. My husband's super cheap, and he's like, all right, this stuff's expensive and we got to figure out how for you to get it for free. And I was like, okay, I can do that. But I wanted to go farther than that. I wanted to share it with more than 2 people because so for me, the big deal was I wanted to help people get out of a situation where I was. Like, this was the resolution for me. This was a solution to a huge problem that I had struggled with for years. And I wanted to provide that for other people. And I was scared to death to do that. But this team, these people, the support system that they're talking about, held my hand. They literally held my hand and helped me through it. All I had to do was just open my mouth a little bit. And each day I opened it a little bit more and a little bit more, and I got a little bit more courageous. And I could say, I learned from them. I listened to them. And then I started repeating what they were saying. And my confidence skyrocketed. And like right now, talking on this call makes me super nervous. But if you would have asked me to do this a month ago, I probably would have like turned bright red and said no. But I'm learning new skills and learning how to do things I never would have imagined doing. And I said in the chat box a little bit ago, somebody said, well, how are we supposed to sell a product that doctors don't approve of? And I said, well, my doctor is actually one of my customers. And that just blows me away that I'm helping people like my own doctor with her health and her mental focus and the ability for her to perform her job. I mean, that's huge to me. For someone who spent 12 years in bed, not wanting to participate in life, I'm like making a huge impact on so many lives. And I just hit like my 1,000th person that I impacted, and 1,000 people, that's huge. I mean, I can't fathom the amount of people that I'm impacting. And a year ago, if you would have told me that, I would have said, absolutely no way. I'm not even talking to the neighbor down the street. Like, no, not going to do it. So like, this business has allowed me to grow as a person. My personal development is just grown so much, but I'm also helping other people while I'm helping myself. So you can't go wrong joining this business. This team is here for you. This product will change your life, and the business will too. So thank you for allowing me to share.
Amber, oh my gosh, I love hearing your story. Every single time I hear Amber's story, I'm like, I just am so excited to see your story unfold because it's just getting started. It's just amazing to watch everything you've accomplished so far. And I just love your heart. Jody asked me to share, if it's okay with you guys, I'm going to be really real quick. This is Katrina again, about why I really got started as a promoter. And, you know, I want to just be totally honest with you. I never would have joined as a customer. And the reason is we didn't have any extra finances at the time. And maybe that's you on the call right now. Maybe you saw those brand builder packs and you're like, there's just no way. That's exactly where I was. But yet I had an inkling of hope that I could do this, that I could maybe make this work. 1% chance that I could possibly crush this business and change everything for my family and for our future. And you guys, before I found this business, my husband had lost his job. You guys know I'm a homeschooling mom. I wasn't ready to go run out and take on a full-time job. But living here in San Diego, we were stressed big time. It is not cheap living in San Diego, just gonna let you know. My husband had lost his job, had been unemployed for a year, and we didn't have any hope of an income coming in. He was doing everything he could, applying for jobs. But if you've ever been there, maybe you've been there since COVID, it's extremely stressful. The things we fought about every night, it was finances, everything. I was literally taking my 3 kids, going to WIC, getting checks so that we could buy food. I was putting food back when we were checking out the grocery store with crying babies. It was so stressful. I don't know if you can feel that with me for a second, but I kind of came to a point, I guess you could call it a breaking point, where I was done. I was done saying no to everything. I was done saying, no, we can't afford that. No, kids, we can't go there. No, we can't do that. I was just done. I was ready for better financially, for my family. And I saw my friend sharing on social media. She was bold. She was talking business. So if you're business minded and you're thinking, you know what, this sounds like something that could really explode, I'm going to tell you, you have a big advantage in joining today over what I had. We dealt with a lot of adversity. We dealt with a lot of people saying keto's bad for you. It's going to cause heart failure. It's all this stuff, right? I mean, all those things that we know are debunked. We actually have seen in the last 4 years, the keto conversation explode to where there's more awareness. So you have a huge advantage if you join today over where I did. But I'm going to tell you, I took a hold of the simple fact, like Jody said, if she can do it, I can do it. I don't know much, but I'm coachable. I can do ACE. I can connect people. I can get 5 days in people's hands. I love talking to people. I love other people. And I'm a relationship girl, not an influencer, not super cool like Amber. I love Amber. She's like crushing TikTok. That wasn't me. We didn't even have TikTok. But you guys, it's relationship. And I just, one day at a time, one conversation at a time, I led with my heart to help other people. And this business has changed our lives completely. My husband's retired. He's been home full time now for 4 years. You know what that means in terms of our time freedom? It means he gets to spend time with my son on a Wednesday. We get to go to the park. They play catch and play ball. He never had time like that with my kids before, you guys. It was always me and the kids alone. He was gone for 12 hours a day. I'm so thankful he lost that job because it opened me up to this opportunity and it's changed everything. You guys, we went on our first vacation to Hawaii, paid for by Pruvit. My paycheck came in while I was in Hawaii. I wasn't working constantly. I was on vacation, reaping a residual check. You guys, that's incredible. It's a great feeling to wake up in the morning and see that check went up while you were sleeping. So if you're not reaping residual income right now and you want to be, I'm telling you, this is it. This is what you're hoping it is. And so, I mean, I get passionate. Sorry, I apologize. I just get really into it because I know what it can do for people's livelihoods and for their freedom. Your time is the most valuable thing that you have. Having these last 4 years with my kids growing up and my husband home and us having the flexibility, there's nowhere else a mom of 4 who homeschools can make an income like I do. I'm just telling you now, like there's nowhere else. It's in the pockets of my day and it's just relationships and conversations. So I don't know, I could go on all night long, but honestly, you guys, take the leap of faith. That's all I have to say is this is it. Like you're gonna be so stoked. Hindsight is always 20/20. But Jody, thanks for having me on. This has been amazing.
No, it's super powerful for me to host this with you tonight on my 4-year anniversary. The only reason I am here sharing this conversation is because you were bold enough to say, hey, there's a business here and you'd be great at it. So if you're on this call, the person who invited you basically is saying that to you. If you got an invite to this call, they're saying you would be amazing at this. They would not have invited you if they didn't think so. 100%. And I love your story. I saw myself in you. I was tired of laying in bed at night worrying about paying the bills. I was tired of having to ask our church for scholarships for the kids to go to camp. I was tired of worrying about the fact that we had no college savings, or when the AC broke in the minivan, I couldn't get it fixed right away. Like those were just things I was done with too. And so, I mean, we took our first family vacation. We've done so many things. We are sending our kid to college. We helped them buy their cars. We paid off their braces. We're making plans today to do some remodeling around the house. And you know what? My husband, I was a stay-at-home mom for many, many years till my kids got a lot older, actually, until about 4 or 5 years ago. My husband lost his entire business during COVID. Everything he's ever done. I don't know where we would be if I hadn't taken this leap of faith. You just don't know. You don't know where this is going to go in 5, 10, 15, 20 years. By the way, you can will this business to your children. You can work this in the pockets of your day, 5 minutes a day or 10 minutes a week or whatever you want to do with it. Take it wherever you want to take it. You will have it forever and you can will it to your children. So I hope you heard our hearts tonight. We just, whoever invited you to this call really, really cares about you and really knows that you would crush this and that you'd be amazing at it. So reach back out to them and say, okay, I may be scared and nervous, but tell me what to do. And they will. Everyone starts scared and nervous, but what if What if this is what you've been looking for? What if this is the vehicle to bring your spouse home? What if this is the way to retire or pay for your kids' college? Or what if it's just a way to pay for an extra night out with the babysitter and dinner every week? That would have been huge for me. So thank you guys. Katrina, super fun, a little bit emotional as I'm talking about it on this 4-year anniversary of you being bold enough to tell me I should do this. So everyone on this call, you should do this. You cannot fail at this. Like, it is a work in progress that we all do together. And this is recorded. We will be pulsing it out. If you are a customer and you have the Pruvit Pulse app, it gets pulsed out. Reach back out to the person who invited you. They can get you the recording too. And thank you, Megan, for sharing. And Amber, thank you. It's been such a pleasure to be on this journey with you. And I'm so excited to see the ripple effect of how many lives all of you will be changing. So have a great Wednesday night. And we have this call every week, by the way, you guys. Look, if you're like, I don't even know how I could do this business, guess what? All you have to do is invite some friends to next Wednesday's call. You could literally run your whole business from Wednesday to Wednesday. If that's all you did was invite some friends every Wednesday to hear about the product and the business, you could build your business. It's that simple. So thanks so much for joining us, Katrina. Awesome hosting with you.
Thank you so
Love
much.
you. And everyone have a great night. Thanks so much.
Bye, guys.